Hello, peoples. This is his little Cherie. And can I be really honest? I'm making this YouTube video because I don't really have words anymore. When I was younger and I would feel stirred up, I would sit down and I would write something. And I go back and read those things and they're beautiful. I really like them. But words are not... See what I'm saying? I'm saying words are not coming to me so much anymore. So what do I have? I have YouTube. I have no idea why I'm making this video really, or rather I should say, I have no idea what I'm going to say in this video. I'm making this video because I'm a little stirred up. I'm a little stirred up because of church this morning. It was beautiful, and also because of what happened before church, but I won't get into that. I just feel a little bit spry. There's a little bit of a spring in my spirit, and I want to do something with it. So I'm making this video. I think what I want to hear myself saying is that Jesus is faithful. And what he's done is enough. What he feels is enough. And I may be older. I may not dance barefoot in the park anymore. I may not swoon when when I'm at the altar. I may not do a million things I used to do. But the one thing that I'm getting better at doing the older I get is putting my faith and my trust in him, in what he feels. So when I don't necessarily feel a lot of stuff, I simply trust that what he feels is big enough for both of us, because it is. And when I don't impress myself like I used to, then I could tell you stories and you'd be impressed too. Then I simply put my trust in what he's done, and I'm impressed with that because he's the hero of my story. One of the beautiful things about getting older, and there's so many beautiful things about getting older, is that you sort of fall out of love with yourself a little bit, and you learn to trust, because trust isn't necessarily about what you feel, right? You might think of trust as a feeling. Well, I trust you, meaning I feel like you are trustworthy. But it's actually not necessarily a feeling at all. It's a choice that you make. You can choose to trust someone regardless of your feelings. I suppose in that way it's a bit like love. Love is an emotion. It is a feeling, absolutely, because God loves us and he feels love for us. But love is also a choice, right? Whether you feel it or not. So anyway, Jesus can be trusted. Perhaps that's what's making me swoon on the inside, in a very 52-year-old kind of way. He can be trusted. Maybe the swoon has turned into a deep sigh, and that's okay. Jesus is still swooning. I'll trust that. Okay, maybe that's all I have to say. Sounds like a good... I'm just looking at the time. This is still under 5 minutes. Sounds like a good chapter title. Jesus is still swooning. I think I might use that in my diary. I don't write much anymore, but I keep a diary, and I write my diary in chapters. And the only thing really creative or poetic about my diary is the chapter titles. Jesus is still swooning. That's my next one. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.